Alright guys, a very beautiful day to you out there. If this is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel, my name is Samuel Joshua. So this is Zionhublogistics, where we discuss everything that have to do with mini importation, making money online, then how you can promote your YouTube channel, how you can do affiliate marketing as well. So I decided to come up with something very different today. So there is some problems when it comes to Nigerian bank cards. So I decided to record a very special video to clear the air on these cards. Alright, so please, what you want to do for my YouTube channel is to subscribe as you are watching this video. It is free to subscribe. Please, I beg you to subscribe, please. So without further more ado, let's dive into today's tutorial. So I come with something very special today. I'm going to be discussing much more better than what you have been seeing on my YouTube channel before. All right, so before now, I think last 2 years ago now, the Central Bank of Nigeria set a limit on each of our debit card, right? And we are all aware of this situation, that we can't do any foreign or online transactions that is more than $20 limit on each Nigerian bank cards. This has caused so many problems for the mini importers, affiliate marketers, then we are promoting goods online, right? So I've made a lot of research since then on different cards that we can use, most especially those of us that we are using I think VP Fast, right? And before now, we have been managing to buy 100 yuan. We have been managing to buy different with different cards. But now, I think earlier this year, before the presidential elections commence, right? So the Nigerian CBN governor, 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐬𝐿, sorry, the CBN governor, 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐬𝐿, right? So this guy cut off all the limits on those transactions. So with even the $20 limitation that we have been managing before, we don't even have access to it anymore. That seems very sad, guys, right? And it has caused a lot of problems, honestly, because there are some online payments that we guys that have determined to use. Talking of AliExpress, Alibaba, we use our card to make online purchase, and these virtual cards are not working, guys. Even though you see the one that are presently working now, they will charge you completely at black market rate. That is not encouraging. These are what is cutting off the profits on our e-commerce journey, on our mini importation, right? So I have made a lot of research, and I'm coming with 3 different bank cards that you can use to make online purchase, and they are having a whole lot of limits. Okay, so if you are to realize that we managed to use some bank cards before now, but they are not working anymore. Yes, that's nothing but the fact. I always tell people the fact. All right, so these are the different 3 cards that I've managed to got. So in today, I went to one of my banks, which is Zenith. I will firstly start from there. Zenith. So although before now, different bank cards, different bank have their own cards in Nigerian, right? And I believe the same thing is applicable to other countries as well. They have their different cards. We have the debit card, we have credit card, and we also have prepaid card, and we have domiciliary card. Different sorts of cards, right? But cut off, CBN has cut off every limit, every transaction, most especially foreign transactions on the normal debit card. We can't use them anymore. It's as good as useless now, and we have been worried on what next to do. So I managed to walk into UBA upon the whole currency of a thing, not having money in circulation and all that. So I managed to walk into the bank. Before now, I've gotten a domiciliary account, all right, but I don't want to request for the card. But due to the fact that this is happening right now, I was prompt and I was forced to go and request for that card. So this is the card. I've gotten it today, and I think it cost me just $1 or $2. I'm sure, because I'm not sure of the amount they debited from my domiciliary account. And for you to open a domiciliary account in Nigeria, I think it's a very easy process. They can open a light account for you, and they can open a standard account for you. What you want to do is to walk into their branch. I'm not making any advert now. Walk into any Nigerian bank cards, tell them you need a domiciliary account. They will tell you the requirements. And more thing that I like with this card is that they has a lot of limits. You know, I told you I'm coming with different 3 cards that we are going to be using. So this is the first one now, and I have the second one here. So let's proceed with this. So once you tell them you want to open the I think they'll just ask for, I don't even believe they charge for it. For domiciliary accounts, they don't charge for it in some banks as at when recording this video. So now once you get the accounts, just try to fund it. In my coming video, I'm going to be telling you how to fund this card. So I managed to got this card here. You can see it here that I have it here. You can see everything here, and this is the card, and you can see that is a Zenith card here. Let me just try to cover my information. All right, you can see that we have the dollar icon here. You can see it that we have the dollar card here is written on it. So we have, this is the domiciliary card, and this is how it looks like. Okay, so this card is having, if you can, I don't know if you can see that, right? But I'm going to be displaying it on the screen. So this card is having $15,000 limit per day. So I go ahead in confirming from their customer care when I'm getting this card, right? When I'm getting the card, they told me that it's having $15,000 limit per day. And I even go to the extent of going to their HOP office to have a one-on-one conversation with them. They told me that I can go ahead in making my foreign transactions. These cards are supporting different transactions online, most especially international transactions. You can use it for your you can use it to make a payment on Taobao, Pindodo, then AliExpress, Alipay. You can even go to the extent of linking the card to your Alipay account. Alright, other credit cards that Zenith Bank offer, but I believe this is the best because you can do, I think basically this card is even meant for online purchase. You can use it for online purchase, buy anything online, right? So this is the first card now, and I believe if you have any other question regarding this Zenith domiciliary account, you can just drop it at the, you can just do well to drop it at the comment section. I will do well to attend to the video. I will do well to attend to the comments. I will answer your question one after the other. Okay, so that is that concerning the domiciliary Zenith card. Now going to the second card, I think I have my UBA card here. So I think all right, so going to the second card, I have my UBA. Let me cover my information here. So I have the second card is my UBA dollar prepared card. So this is the card, and this is, you can see the dollar prepared card there, right? So this is my card, and you can see it here. So I have this card is bit similar to the first card, which is the Zenith domiciliary card, but this is not a dome account. I told you before now in the beginning of this video that different cards work with different banks. Like those banks are having different cards depending regarding on what you want to use it for. All right, so this is just like online wallet and online just like Kuda, OPay and PalmPay, all sorts of this thing that they issue cards, right? So this is just like online wallet. Your account number is not linked with this card. This card comes with his own personal account number. It's not a must you have an account with UBA before you can get their prepaid card, right? So if you want to get the account number for this card, is at the back, is always at the back. If someone wants to fund this card for you, you are going to be using this one at the black. You can see something black here. So that is where the account number is for the dollar prepaid card. So once you give the person this, I think 11-digit number, is going to help you fund it. And this card is also having over 5,000 US dollar monthly limit. Don't get it right. The other one is having, I think, around 15,000. This one is having 5,000 monthly limits. Guys, isn't that enough? Although we have people purchasing a whole lot of items, but you can just request for 2 of these cards, right? You can, is a thing you can just request for the 2 of the card, and I believe you are good to go with that. So once you request for this card, they are working perfectly. I've used them for different transactions and they have been working fine. And I went to their website. I'm going to be displaying it on the screen right now to check the limit, if the limit has been cut off or the limit is affected. Guys, the limit is not affected because this is not a debit card. It's a prepaid card. You can see it's written here, prepaid dollar card. You can see it here, prepaid. We have prepaid dollar card. So this is not a debit card that can affect the $20 limitation. No, it's standing alone. So we can do well to walk into any UBA branch to get this card. It is working perfectly. Yes, if you should always know that I will never come here to tell you what I have not tested and it has not worked for me. It's a win-win game. Once I test something and it works for me, that is when I come to you guys, introduce it to you, so you too can also benefit from this, right? Because I have different people coming to my Instagram handle every day to ask questions regarding these bank cards that they can use to make purchase. All right, so this is different things today that I'm talking about now. So let's just continue the tutorial. So once you have been able to get the card, I told you that I'm going to be making a special video on how you can fund it. Okay, so we have different ways of funding these bank cards. And the next card I'm going to be talking about is still the same UBA Naira prepaid card. You are a bit convinced now. I'm confused rather, right? We have 2 types of UBA prepaid card. We have the Naira card and we have the dollar card, but they are working hand in hands, but in other ends they are not having the same limit. Dollar is different from Naira. So now here is the 2 cards that I'm showing you here. So let me just try to cover my information okay, so here is the first one. We have the first one as you see it as normal prepaid card, and we have the second one as dollar prepaid card. You can see that is 2 different things. I have this card, guys, you can see it here. So talking of the Naira prepaid card, before now this card is having just $500 limit, just for, I think, yes, monthly limit. But you can get as much as possible. You can get 2, you can get 3. At least if you have to get 3, that's 1.5 every month. So once you get this card, you are good to go. We have $500 limit on each card, but it's still the same process to get it. It's not a must you have an account. Go with your utility bills, your passport, then means of identification. You are good to go with these 3 things. They will create the profile for you. Once you create the profile for you, they will give you the card and they will tell you that the account number is in there. I think I've already recorded a video on how you can fund this Naira prepaid card. You can check one of my videos, and I'm going to be linking the videos in the description button of this video. Okay, so let's proceed, guys. So these are the 3 different cards that we can use for our online payments. But let me add to the Naira prepaid card. I need to add some more information so you won't get confused and it won't get like this guy is misleading us. He's giving us a fake information. He's giving us a false information. All right. So I told you before now that the CBN governor Godwin Emefiele, right? So he has cut off the limits, and you know this is Naira, but it is prepaid card. Okay, so it's a bit affecting the Naira prepaid card. It's a bit affecting it. And how is it affecting it? This is how it affects it. Now, you will use your Naira to fund this card. So during the process, it's going to affect it. And it's cut off from the $500 to $300, which is the limit. And from $300, it cut off to $20 as at for last year. And the beginning of this year, January, we still use that card. I use it vividly. Right? So later on, I discovered that I run an advert on Facebook, and I was so very convinced on that advert to fund as much as possible. So I managed to fund 50,000 Naira to this advert. I push it because this advert is converting. Like, I see a lot of conversion. People message this client because I run it for a client, right? So if you want me to run your advert for you, you can do well to reach me on my Instagram handle, Facebook at Zionhublogistics. So I run this advert for this client, and he has made a huge lot of money. And I have the complete course on how you can run adverts, then target the right audience. That is the main goals of targeting, running adverts. We target the people that need that certain product. We target them. So once they see it, they are going to click on it. We target the rich people and not the average ones. We target the rich people that will get it. So it's a complete course entirely. Do well to message me on that. So let's leave that aside. So I managed to push over 50,000 Naira to this advert using my UBA Naira card, prepaid card. How do I go about this when they have cut off the limit to $20? I think is that not earlier this year? So I'm going to show you my one-on-one conversation with the HOP, one of the HOPs of the UBA bank. Okay, so I asked him because I was convinced, I was confused that this thing is having $20 limitation. So how do I use it to pay for over 50,000 Naira on Facebook adverts? And is that not international payment? Facebook is not a company that is owned by a Nigerian man, right? So I asked this man that I thought this Naira UBA prepaid card is having $20 limit. He said yes. So I now go ahead in telling me that I'll manage. I just risk it to fund my Facebook adverts that I'm running for someone with 50,000 Naira. And he said yes. I was so very surprised that the card could even accept it. So he told me that he is working perfectly on the local Nigerian website. I said, wow, that is so very amazing. So he said it could even fund more than 50,000 naira. I said that is amazing, guys. So I just asked him that, can I go ahead in making use of this card for my paying for my clients and all that, using it for my online purchase as well? He said yes. Not until last month, February, they cut off everything. When I wanted to use it, this card is not working. I don't know, I was a bit confused again. That's how manage. Just as at for last 2 months, I used this card and this card is not working anymore. So I was so very surprised. So I think maybe the card is under maintenance then when I was trying it, but whoever can tell, I was unable to reach that mark after the whole thing. But I understand the fact that the card is still working for some people and is not working for some people. I don't know if you've had a similar issue. If you have a similar issue, you can indicate it in the comment section, so I would know if this is happening to me alone or is happening to other people as well. So this is what I have for you guys today. These are the 3 bank cards that I know is working. For those who are using barter, this is affecting barter too. Honestly, if you are planning to get barter, I'm not sure if it is going to work, because I managed to even let me show you something now. This is my barter app. You can see that the dollar card it has been filtered off. It's not working. It's affecting them as well. The way it's affecting us is also affecting them. We can't use our dollar virtual card on barter again because of this CBN policy of a thing. It's affecting everybody. But whoever can tell, our new elected president can change all these things, right? So I will definitely come up with something after this video. Mark my words, after this video, with something simple on how we can fund these 3 different cards: Zenith Dome card, UBA prepared card, dollar card, and the naira. Okay, so this is what I have for you guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Please, as you're watching, subscribe. Please encourage me to do more. So guys, I will see you in my next video. I love you guys.